up, YouTube? My name is Carly Bryce, and today I am doing my monthly book videos. There weren't actually that many. Okay, well, three. I mean, three is plenty, I guess. That's almost one a week. I've just been in a reading slump lately. I've been reading the same book for a few weeks now, and it never takes me that long to read a book. It's mostly because I have other activities that I'm trying to do at the same time, so I'm getting kind of distracted. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about those three books. My hair is not dry or styled or anything. I just got out of the shower and figured it was a good time to film a book video. So here it is. The first book that I read was Defy the Stars by Claudia, the same author who wrote the 1,000 Pieces of You trilogy, which I read a few months ago and I really enjoyed. So when I saw that she had a new book out, I was very quick to pick it up. I'm kind of sick, honestly, of space stories. I feel like so many movies in the last few years have just been about aliens and space and space travel and stuff like that, and I wasn't 100% aware that this was that. So I was a little, thrown off when I started reading it, but honestly, I did really enjoy it. I would have to probably say this is my favorite of the three books that I read this month. Basically, it is about a girl who lives on a planet that isn't Earth. Actually, Earth is the enemy in this book series, which is always interesting when the people we're supposed to root for are the aliens. Well, actually, it's not really aliens. It's like years and years in the future where like people leave Earth and go colonize different planets. So basically, there are like a few planets besides Earth that are now colonized by humans. She comes from like kind of like a military planet that is very religious, and the people of Earth and the kind of artificial intelligence that they've created are their enemies. And so she is one of the main characters, but the other main character is actually an AI that was created by a genius from Earth, and he's actually so advanced that he's basically human, like he basically has a soul. So the two of them are thrown together, and he's kind of been stranded for a really long time in space, and she has never really met, when she wasn't killing him, an AI, especially not one as advanced as this one. So basically they have to work together for a common goal, and it's a really good story basically of an unlikely friendship developing. And actually this is the first book in a series. It's going to continue, so I'm really excited to read the next book. The second book that I read is Long May She Reign by Rhiannon Thomas, and I was so excited to read this book because just the idea behind it is itself is really unique and interesting. Basically, there's a girl named Freya, and she is royalty, but she's like 20-something in line for the throne. So basically, she will never be queen, except one day there is a mass murder of the entire royal family, and she just happens to be one of the people who's spared, and she's the next in line for the throne after basically everyone before her died. So she now just automatically becomes queen, and she has absolutely no interest in that. In fact, she's like science and chemistry and stuff and books. So she has to figure out how to be queen, like basically like that. And also, obviously, she's worried that people are trying to kill her because, she should have been there and been killed as well. So she has to figure out who was responsible for the murder while also, learning how to rule a whole kingdom. And she's really likable. It's a really good story because basically you yourself are trying to figure out who the murderer is. I failed. I completely and totally failed. I didn't even guess it at the end because honestly, it's not as an aha moment. It's more like a, oh, really? At least I thought so. So I was a little disappointed with that, but the story itself was really good and made up for the like lack of like anticlimactic moment near the end. And I think it is a standalone because it basically wraps itself up, and I did not see that it was part of a series on Goodreads. So I'm really happy that it's actually not going to continue because I liked the way it ended. So it's a very enjoyable standalone, and I'm always grateful for those. Stop trying to make your books always into series. Just do more standalones. The third and final book that I read this month was Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. And I did enjoy it. It's just the writing was not my thing. It wasn't like as compelling as a lot of, like the style was different than other young adult books, and because of that I wasn't as like into it. I liked the character enough, but not, you know, and super like them. The other characters are fine. No one really stood out. It was a little confusing sometimes, but I did like where the story ended up. And this is part of a series, so I'm very interested in reading the next one. Even if I wasn't wowed by this, it's still like give it like a 3 out of 5 stars. So that's enough, more than enough for me to like be like, yeah, of course I'm gonna continue reading the series. And also the cover is just beautiful. There you have it. Those are the books that I read in September. I'm honestly probably going to read less than this in October because it's already a few days in. I'm trying to finally finish the book that I've been reading for the last few weeks. And then maybe I'll be able to read one more, and then I am going to try to take on Outlander, which there's so many of them and they're so long and the writing's so small. So once I start that, I will probably not be reading too many books, but we'll see. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below which books that you read in September, and if you read any of these books, what did you think of them? And subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. If you like other book-related videos, then you know I do come out with at least one a month. If you like as well beauty, unboxings, challenges, my boyfriend, that does come up on this channel as well. And yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!